One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Spartans will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Northwestern's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. Oh, it's a fumble. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot, somebody was paying attention, Dave, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
So the San Jose State Spartans offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
The give on the option. Nifty run there. Pick up a 6 out to the 25. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. The biggest biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, San Jose State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Sends it back in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Another incompletion on third down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll try to get it through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Got a man. Touchdown, Northwestern. A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They want to run it left here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up.
Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give out of the gun. Spins away from the defense. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Carney. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got him. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Floats it out in space. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
On target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They're working that left side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to swing it on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Under fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at SEFCU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. To the air on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hines is tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Spartans line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Ball spins away. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Makes the catch at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going right to work up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, San Jose State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Northwestern in business in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The Spartans can really attack on this second and short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
Fires toward the end zone. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker is Carney. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Good enough for first down.
They just keep firing. Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the...
Turning it on! Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on fourth, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. It's complete. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Looking for the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's taking the deep shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. He caught it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. After this, it'll be a wrap. 3:25. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Northwestern. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner, and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And